from the new Class C or Class D-1 state champion Humphrey Lindsay Holy Family Bulldogs, Coach Joe Hesse, number 2 Bret Hanis, number 22 Jacob Sjuts, and number 32 Ethan Hanzel. Coach Hesse, if you would start off with some general comments about the game.
God, it is so much fun to play Fremont Bergen. That is such a good team. You kind of wish you could play them 20 times. I mean, you would get a lot of different outcomes. I think we were really fortunate. We were able to build a little lead there. I don't remember, was at the end of the third or start of the fourth that we kind of got up. I don't remember when we stretched it to 10, but we put them in a really tough spot. You know, that Grant Frickenstein, he is probably, you know, we got to play Lucas Vogt from Bancroft a couple times. He's a stud. Frickenstein is right up there. And we held him to 13. In the second half, we kind of switched to a boxing one on him. We thought if we could take one of him or Dre Vance away, they would struggle a little bit. We wanted some other guys to make some shots, and worked out. I think we shot 19 for 21 on free throws, which is amazing because I think yesterday it was like 11 for 22. It was awful, so I don't know what happened, but that was a great turnaround.
Questions, please.
Did you think your press affected their play?
I think it did. I think we got some turnovers off of it early there, first half, but I think our legs were a little bit gone. I don't think we were getting in our spots, and they were pushing the ball hard. And then, you know, we worked that press, our 1-3-1 back to that. And when we made that decision to go boxing one, I didn't want to try a new press back to this defense. So we just pulled it off, and I think it kind of helped keep us fresh there at the end, and you know, just make it a half-court game, I guess.
Bret, what was the difference offensively in the second half? You guys really got going?
Difference? Geez, I don't even know. We do a different game plan. I guess we were ready to go. I don't know. Just came out firing. We had 16 minutes left to play this season, so.
Joe, what about the fight in this group in a sense that you were down 7 early, came back and took the lead at the end of the first. Both times you got down in the third, you took the lead back right away. Just having not been in this situation, you didn't seem like you were a first-time team and just the fight in this group.
See, I think I've said all weekend that this group is special, and it is. I mean, we have, you know, everybody in Class D has a stud. They have a couple studs, maybe 3 studs. We got a bunch of studs. We have a bunch of really good basketball players, a bunch of guys that can get it done. You know, we have guys that can go off, they can make their own shot, they can get in the lane, they can play good defense. And we have a couple guys that know their role, know what they should do and shouldn't do. I mean, just kind of all adds up to us being here, you know, just a lot of depth on this team.
Ethan, how much of setting the tone early was that part of the game plan for you?
They scored early, so I thought I should just start getting it done down low, scoring a couple points for us, get us on the board.
And Joe, how big was that for you with the battle down low?
It was big, and you call it a battle, man. It was a battle. I don't know what it looks like from your guys' perspective, but I was getting hot a little bit about some calls, some no calls, but he does a great job. I mean, he was banging with them. He does such a good job on defense for us. By the way, those officials did a good job if you guys put that in the newspapers or whatever. I don't want to sound like that guy, but it was just physical. There was a lot of contact in there on shots, and I guess I'm just used to that stuff getting called. But Ethan sets the tone. He had probably his best game of his career yesterday against Paxton, shutting down their big guy. And I didn't even realize he had 13. I looked at the stat sheet, and that was a really kind of quiet 13 that you put up tonight. That's pretty impressive.
This morning, Jacob, that he's able to biggest stage step out in freshman, some big shots.
I expect it from this guy. This guy is a stud. His brother's a stud. These guys have been getting it done for us all year. You know, obviously Jacob, he's a shooter. He's had some bad games. He's had more good than bad though. I mean, when he's on, that first quarter buzzer beater, I think we saw a little clip of that. That was deep, and I knew it was going in. I mean, he's just a great player.
Jacob, have you ever made a shot that just sat in the rim seemingly forever? You never made a three like that before?
No, I thought it was actually going to go out. I was looking, but no, that's never happened to me. And it was really cool, and it just kept bouncing. I thought it was going to go out, and it went in. I was big momentum was a game changer.
How much does something like that make you feel like today's our day?
Oh yeah, I felt like after that went in, it was meant to be. I think we went up 7 when I hit that, and then got a defensive stop, and then went down the court, and Tyler Merle, the brother, hit a 3 to go up 10, and then I really changed the game.
Ethan, what does it feel like to win the school's first championship as a consolidated school?
It's amazing, and I have so many emotions going through me right now. Just winning that first state championship for our school, it's just amazing.
This guy's dad was on the Humphrey Public 1987 state championship team. It was a pretty cool deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brett, I'm sitting here watching the interview and I see you're watching basketball, and you tell me you must love the game.
Oh, yeah. I've been playing basketball probably since I was in like kindergarten. So, I'm always around basketball, never leave it. And I don't know, these guys are the same. I've been playing basketball with him since he was in kindergarten. So.
Since he was taller than you?
Yeah, pretty much all the time. Yeah.
As time has gone on, just talk about how you guys have grown as basketball players.
Oh yeah. I guess right away we clicked. We've known each other forever. Our chemistry is out of this world. So I don't know. We all like each other. We all have the same things, like the same things, want to do the same things, I guess. So, yeah.
Coach, 3 East Husker teams playing for titles today. What does that meat grinder of a schedule in the regular season do to prepare you for this? Because the teams that don't make it down here from that conference are pretty good as well.
That conference is tough, man. I mean, I think there were 3 D1 schools in there. I think us and Clarkson, Lee, and Pender were D1s, and everybody else is C. I mean, it gets you ready. I mean, we're kind of fortunate. A couple of years ago, we were C2, so our schedule is built for when we were C2. So we play up a ton, and that, those guys beat us in subs. That helped get us back in the hunt and put us where we're at. But man, North Bend, luckily we dodged them. We never had to play them, thank goodness, because those guys are tough. And Bancroft is probably one of the best teams I've seen in a few years. I mean, they have 5 guys that can just get it done. And we have 21 on them in the second quarter.
Yeah.
And beat us in overtime. I mean,
Didn't feel like 21.
no, it didn't. It's pretty cool for our conference. I mean, there's some quality teams in there, and there's going to be some really good ones next year too.
Jacob, how about just doing this with 2 brothers in the floor?
Yeah.
How much you probably did that on the driveway with,
Yep. We've been doing, and we'd go over to Bret's house. We'd play a little 2-on-2. Me and Jason were those 2, and it's always been competitive with us, but we've always been like brothers. Well, I have 2 brothers, and Bret's been like a brother to us, but it's just really special.
Joe, what's the key to slowing down Grant?
Gosh, we just kind of mentioned it last night. We had a walkthrough, and gosh, should we try a boxing 1 on him and just see what they do? And we went to it right at the end of the second quarter, and they just went and had him stand in the corner. Boy, we should probably come back to that later. If he's not going to move and not look to get the ball, that would be great. We just threw Bret on him. He's probably our 5th best defender on the floor, and we thought if we could burn our 5th best guy and take their best away. I love you, Bret. We can keep our other 4 guys in there to guard those 5. I mean, that's perfect, and it worked. It was great. Bret is probably our best offensive player, though. I mean, I would like to get that in. Taking shots at Bret there on defense. Great offensive player.
Where to go but up. Nowhere to go but up.
Right. Yeah, right.
We good, guys?